morning, everyone, and welcome. Bienvenue à tous. My name is Cameron Love, and I'm the President and CEO at the Ottawa Hospital. I'd like to begin by acknowledging we are on the traditional and unceded territory of the Algonquin people. The Ottawa Hospital has the privilege and the responsibility to serve First Nations, Métis, and Inuit, and to demonstrate respect for Indigenous peoples' contributions and culture. This is a tremendously exciting time for our city. And just a few weeks ago, the new campus development project was approved by the Government of Ontario, and it was great to have the Premier in town to make the official announcement. Today, I'm thrilled to be here with our foundation to kick off this momentous campaign for our new hospital. It's hard to imagine right now, but just in a few years' time, the spot where we're standing right now will be very close to the ambulance entrance to a brand new emergency department and one of Canada's most advanced level 1 trauma centers. The main hospital will sit above the emergency department on the top of this ridge. It will house state-of-the-art surgical suites, integrated research facilities, and a wide variety of services to care for the most complex and serious illnesses and injuries for patients in this region. This will be one of the first hospitals built in Canada to be digitally connected from day one and designed to be flexible so that we can quickly adapt to new and evolving technology. Healthcare projects like our new campus development have proven to have a significant economic impact on the regions they serve, generating not only labor income, but creating a substantial number of high-quality jobs in a variety of industries. A report by Deloitte has told us that the project will inject over $2 billion into the local economy during the construction phase alone. As part of one of Ontario's fastest growing communities, the Ottawa Hospital must be able to demonstrate the demands of our patients today and in years to come. I am so grateful for everyone's support as we build the future of healthcare together. And now, before I hand things over to Tim Kluke, the president of the Ottawa Hospital Foundation, I'd like to welcome Marion Crowe. In addition to being a member of our Ottawa Hospital's Board of Governors, Marion is also the vice chair of the Ottawa Hospital Research Institute Board of Directors and chairs the Indigenous Peoples Advisory Circle. Marion?
Yes. Thank you so much, Cameron, and good morning. I, too, would like to recognize we are on the unceded and unsurrendered Algonquin territory. I am a member of the Pi-Pot First Nation in Treaty 4, Saskatchewan. I'm the first Indigenous governor for the Ottawa Hospital, and in my normal day, I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the First Nations Health Managers Association. As Cameron mentioned, I'm also chair of the Indigenous Peoples Advisory Circle, which is guiding the Ottawa Hospital on how to create and support culturally safe and respectful spaces for all patients here at the new campus and all of our campuses. In my role as the vice chair of the Ottawa Hospital Research Institute, I am thrilled to share how research will play a vital role in the way that the hospital is able to advance care for patients. More research and clinical breakthroughs will happen in the next 10 years than have happened over the last 50. Just imagine, if you will, what that will mean for patients. Improved treatments, novel therapies will give patients who have been recently diagnosed and their loved ones greater hope. And on this winter day, we need some hope. Today, the Ottawa Hospital is a world leader in areas of research like immunotherapy, stem cells, emergency medicine, and neuroscience. But this campaign, embarking today, can we get some enthusiasm? Yeah! This campaign will take us to the very top tier. Physicians at our new campus will be working alongside some of the most talented researchers in the world. Discoveries made right here will, without question, save lives and improve the quality of life for countless patients. Exciting times are ahead, and with today's campaign launch, I can already feel the momentum building. I'll now turn things over to Tim Kluke, the President and CEO of the Ottawa Hospital Foundation, the man of our hour.
Well, thank you, Marion, and thank you for injecting lots of enthusiasm into this morning. Indeed, an exciting day for our community as we launch the campaign to create tomorrow, a historic fundraising campaign that will transform healthcare in our city. With today's announcement, we're setting in motion a vision to transform how healthcare is delivered in our community, in our region, and indeed across the country. Not only are we planning the largest healthcare infrastructure project for our city, but together as a community, we will blaze a trail that will take research and care to unprecedented heights. Today, we're making a big step in making that a reality. Before we unveil our fundraising campaign and our goal, it's my pleasure to welcome the chair of the Ottawa Hospital Foundation Board of Directors, Mr. Michael Runia. Mike.
Thanks, Tim, and thank you all for coming today on this, as Marion said, this beautiful, wonderful day. Ottawa never fails to surprise us. Before I get started, I want to thank all the frontline workers at the Ottawa Hospital. I mean, over the last couple of years, 2+. Dare I say it, 2+ years. You've been serving our community tirelessly, and I think we continue to try to say thank you, and I don't think enough thanks is there. So thank you for that. When I joined the board 5-6 years ago now, I was truly humbled to see what went on at this hospital, what was going on behind the scenes, behind the doors of Carling Avenue and at the Riverside campus and at the General. And the level of research that we do in this city and the type of care that we provide to this community, I was truly humbled. And I don't think enough of the folks in Ottawa really get a sense of what goes on here at this hospital. The type of talent we have that serve each one of us, the type of talent that is doing groundbreaking world-class research. And I think that's something that we should all take a lot of thanks for as well. It's really leading our city to a global level. And I also know that this new facility that we're going to be building will help us elevate even further. We have an amazing foundation to build off of, and with a new building, a new structure, a new infrastructure and technology, we can really elevate ourselves even further and truly operate at a world-class level. Something that our city, a city that I've lived in here for many years, deserves. And it's important for us to have world-class healthcare here. From a business lens, someone that operates in the community, we want to have great people working for us, working in our community, serving our companies, our businesses, our organizations. And to do that, one of the key trademarks of that is having strong healthcare and attracting people to our city. And this facility, this building that we're going to be creating, will allow us to do that. So again, I want to thank everybody. This is Marion, you took the words out of my mouth. This is an extremely exciting time for us. This is a once in multi-generational lifetime opportunity to really build something new. And I want to thank all of you. And off to that, to you, Tim. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Mike. As you know, in every story, there's a defining moment, a turning point that paves the way for everything that comes after. These are the events that turn doubters into believers and dreamers into doers. Today, we're announcing a once-in-a-generation opportunity to transform healthcare for our families, our friends, our neighbors, not just here in Ottawa, but across the country and indeed around the globe. A transformation like this just doesn't happen. For more than a decade, the Ottawa Hospital has pushed the boundaries of healthcare and research. We've embraced innovation at every form. We've written the book on patient-centered care. Our hospital has worked hard to ensure that when this opportunity arose, we were ready. Today, the Ottawa Hospital Foundation is launching the largest and most ambitious fundraising campaign our city has ever seen. Today, we're launching the campaign to create tomorrow with a goal of $500 million. You know, with the launch of today's campaign, each of us can be part of a moment that future citizens will someday look back on and realize that together we challenged everything that had come before us and charted a bold new course for our city. But we can't do it alone. To help lead this campaign, we're turning to the community and to its leaders to help us reach the boldest fundraising campaign goal our city has ever seen. To help get us there, I'm thrilled to introduce the chair of the campaign to create tomorrow, someone who has dedicated himself to making Ottawa one of the most livable cities in Canada, and someone who's been committed to community and committed to the Ottawa Hospital. It's my pleasure to introduce the chair of the campaign to create tomorrow, Mr. Roger Greenberg.
Thank you very much, Tim. Good morning, everyone. It looks like we've skipped spring, summer, and fall. We're back in the winter again for Ottawa. But anyways, listen, I want to welcome everybody here today. I want to also echo Mike's gratitude towards the dedicated healthcare team at the Ottawa Hospital. They have been here day in and day out for all of us during the pandemic. Our city is stronger because of you, so thank you very much. I'm truly honored to be part of this historic campaign for our city. $500 million, wow. I didn't realize it was that much. Anyways, it's a big number, but I know that we're up to the challenge. We have an experienced team of professionals at the Ottawa Hospital Foundation led by Tim, and we have brought together a talented campaign executive that is dedicated to helping us reach that goal. I think most of them are here this morning, but I want to recognize all of them that are on our campaign team. Rob Ash, Whitney Fox, Katie Lafferty, Bruce Linton, Mike McGann, Janet McCaig, Dr. Pradeep Merchant, Mike Runia, Stephen Victor, and Jeff York. Thank you, all of you. These individuals are leaders in our community. They are volunteers, and each of them has supported our campaign with their own philanthropy. They are leading the way. I want to thank each of them for their commitment to shaping the future of healthcare in the Ottawa region. You know, when Tim and Dr. Jack Kitts first approached me about the idea of taking on the responsibility for this campaign, I thought back to my family's own connection to the Ottawa Hospital. My parents were born at the Civic. My siblings and me were also all born at the Civic. 2 of my 3 children were born at the Civic. And many, many relatives were treated at the Civic over the years. My hands are cold, so I'm having trouble changing my pages here. When you look at the Civic today, a building that is almost 100 years old, you realize it's time. It's time to have a hospital that matches the capability of our people. It's time to unleash the full potential of our researchers and become a global hub of research excellence. We simply can't continue to use the latest software on outdated hardware and expect optimum results. We deserve that as a community, and that's why I said yes to playing a leadership role in this campaign. In fact, each one of us in this great city of ours has a role to play. Together, with the campaign to create tomorrow, we will completely transform how our children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren will be cared for. What a legacy we can leave for them. And so, I'm very pleased to announce today that the 7 shareholders of Minto, me, my 5 siblings, and my cousin Phoebe, have donated $25 million to the campaign to create tomorrow. Thank you. To show our commitment to help make this dream a reality for Ottawa. As a family, we recognize the significance of this campaign, this legacy project, and together we believe we must lead the way. I firmly believe that we can't wait for others to make this happen. No one else will do this for us. It's our turn. It's our time. We're incredibly proud to be part of the largest and most important healthcare infrastructure project in the history of our city. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Roger. Absolutely unprecedented support for our city. As many of you may know, this is the largest philanthropic gift to any healthcare institution in our city. And on behalf of everyone here and the Ottawa Hospital, I want to say thank you, Roger, to your family for leading the way as you are. Thank you. So I'm also thrilled to announce and share with you this morning that we've raised an incredible $216 million towards our campaign goal of $500 million. You know, what an incredible start during a pandemic to this campaign. We've met with many, many donors over Zoom calls and team calls, and had very personal conversations about them supporting this hospital campaign. And I want to thank our generous donors who've joined us as early supporters of the campaign and really set the pace and are leading the way as we reach out to the broader community today. I want to now introduce you to someone who truly understands the impact that this campaign will have on world-class care here in Ottawa. Dr. Virginia Roth is the Chief of Staff at the Ottawa Hospital. She wanted to be here in person, but she is a committed leader and is on service at the General Campus. So Dr. Virginia Roth is going to join us now via video. Dr. Roth.
Thank you, Tim. On behalf of the staff at the Ottawa Hospital, thank you, Roger, to you and your family for your incredible generosity. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our community for the outpouring of support you've shown our frontline staff over the course of this pandemic. We are truly stronger together. And while I wish I could be there in person, our patients are our #1 priority. I'm thrilled to give you a glimpse of how vital this campaign is to the day-to-day efforts of our healthcare providers and staff. A rooftop helipad with high-speed elevators will bring critically ill and injured patients directly to our trauma center. This means faster access to care for patients at our region's only Level 1 trauma center, where every minute counts. Every patient room at the new campus will be single occupancy with private accessible bathrooms and a comfortable place for loved ones to spend the night. While improving the patient experience, these private rooms will also help reduce the spread of infection. As an infectious diseases specialist, I know how vital this is to keep our vulnerable patients safe, and even more so should we ever face another pandemic. As we look ahead, the future of healthcare is embedded with technology and innovation. With our feet firmly planted in the heart of Canada's high-tech sector, we will leverage this local talent to ensure our hospital is the most technologically advanced in the country. And we will strengthen critical services to better serve our region. From our expertise in neurosurgery to one of the largest and best equipped regional cancer centers, patients come from Pembroke to Hawkesbury and as far north as Nunavut to receive specialized care. This campaign will help us deliver world-class care to every patient. It's time. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Roth. And as Dr. Roth shared, this campaign will have a significant impact on the Ottawa Hospital's ability to offer the very best care to our patients. I now want to introduce you to someone who knows firsthand the impact of the specialized care of our trauma team at the Ottawa Hospital and what this new campus will mean for patients in our community. Please welcome Bushra Saeed Khan, Foreign Service Officer with Global Affairs Canada and a former patient of the Ottawa Hospital. Bushra?
Thank you, Tim. Merci. I'm so pleased to be part of this campaign, or the launch of this vital fundraising campaign that is so important for our community. Back in 2009, I was 8 weeks into a 1-year assignment, a diplomatic mission in Afghanistan, when the vehicle I was traveling in hit an improvised explosive device. I was one of the only few to survive. My injuries were devastating, and the explosion was so fierce, it left my abdomen and legs critically wounded. J'ai eu près de 50 surgeries, dont une pour amputer une jambe, et fait des années de réadaptation l'intensive à l'hôpital d'Ottawa. My injuries may have occurred thousands of kilometers away, but every day the Ottawa Hospital Trauma Center is ready whenever critically injured patients arrive. L'équipe de soins a été exceptionnelle, mais j'ai vite constaté à quel point le campus civique était désuet. When I arrived by air ambulance, I had to be transported across Carling by ambulance. A rooftop helipad with direct access to a trauma bay will be a game changer. Shared rooms were a challenge for both my roommates and I, especially when my night terrors from PTSD would cause me to wake up screaming. Single patient rooms would change that and allow each patient to heal with the privacy they deserve. Single patient rooms will also mean space for my family members and other family members to stay overnight, something my mothers and sisters would have greatly appreciated. Une des premières questions que j'ai posées après avoir une repris connaissance concernait ma capacité d'avoir un enfant. À cette époque, les médecins ne savaient pas si mon corps allait être capable de s'adapter pour porter à terme un enfant. Mais en 2018, j'ai eu la chance incroyable de devenir enceinte. À l'approche de la date d'accouchement, j'ai dû me déplacer temporairement en fauteuil roulant. J'ai également appris qu'il n'était pas facile de trouver des salles d'accouchement accessibles dans un bâtiment vieux de près de 100 ans. J'ai vécu une expérience similaire l'été dernier quand nous avons accueilli notre fils. But the new campus will epitomize excellence in universal accessibility and improve care for patients with a wide range of disabilities. The Ottawa Hospital's team gave me my life back, and now it is time to give them the state-of-the-art facility they need and we, the patients, deserve. And today, with my 2 small children, who I'm sure everybody has heard, I know we owe them the healthiest future we can give them. They deserve the very best care. Thank you. Merci.
Thank you very much, Bushra, for sharing your story and for all that you do for the Ottawa Hospital and our foundation. We're grateful. And for including your new member of your family as well. So congratulations and thank you so much. With today's launch of the Ottawa Hospital Foundation's historic $500 million campaign, we have given you a glimpse of what healthcare will look like in the future. It will mean the most technologically advanced healthcare center in Canada, in the heart of the most livable, high-tech cities. It will mean unprecedented research and discoveries that will challenge and change the way that healthcare is delivered. It will mean the world's brightest minds and most skilled hands will be building on our extraordinary legacy of innovation, of leadership, and of compassionate care. History does repeat itself. Almost 100 years ago, on the heels of the Spanish flu pandemic, Mayor Harold Fisher and other leaders in our city set forth a vision for this community, and that was to build a big city hospital. Remarkably, the city and its community leaders rallied and built the $3.5 million existing Civic 100 years ago. And here we are today with our own pandemic and our own opportunity to change the course of healthcare for future generations. Each of us is privileged to be part of a special moment that future citizens will look back and realize that we understood the significance of this moment. And we set forward in motion a plan that will transform healthcare for generations to come. Our donors and our volunteers have enthusiastically embraced this opportunity. We are supporting one of the most important community legacy projects of our lifetime. Today, we're making history Simply put, because it's time. It's our time. Philanthropy has the power to transform, and today we're witnessing the enduring impact that philanthropy will have on shaping the future of our city. We welcome you to learn more about our campaign at creatingtomorrow.ca. I want to thank our participants for joining me today on the podium, our guests and our media for arriving. Roger, Bushra, and I are available for any one-on-one interviews, and our foundation board member, Tom Froggatt, is also available for French media. Thank you all for joining us this morning.